basically like childhood trauma and how that follows people into adulthood.
Yeah, facts.
Um, so you see it in a lot of adults, like adults who have short tempers, people who are quick to not just get mad, but there's different types of anger. There's people who get mad and you just see it on their face, and there's people who get mad and they like, yo,
Yeah,
fuck out of here, like,
yeah,
yo, you,
yeah. Niggas saw
shit,
wow.
shit like that. That usually stems from like unmet needs as a child and things like that.
Mm.
Not always though. Some people are just naturally like
Yeah,
that, even if
yeah,
they come from a great household. But in general, a lot of it stems from like the childhood or what they experienced in the house or what they could have experienced at school. They could have had a good upbringing in the house, and then at school they
yeah. At
just got
school,
bullied
yeah,
and things
that's
like that.
yeah.
So,
School was crazy, man. Elementary school, and then you got to go through. Was it 4 stages? You got elementary, middle school, high school, and college.
facts.
So you meet a lot of people going through all those
Exactly. A lot of
phases.
people who come from many different environments. Some people come from better environments than you or worse
Worse,
environments,
yeah.
and it's a higher likelihood you bump into people who come from worse environments. I feel like high school is a perfect example of that because me, when I went to elementary school, I went to a uniform school, and
Hmm.
it was a Christian school. My school was also a church, so it was like very
Oh,
strict. Like
yeah, yeah.
bullying wasn't really much of a thing there. Like of course there
Okay,
was like kids who deviated from the norm, but it
yeah.
wasn't like, oh, there's kids in the hallway like really bullying you and
Popping on
shit.
niggas, yeah,
Exactly. Like
wow. Okay,
middle school, I went to a uniform middle school, so like yeah, the bullying was at a minimal there. High
okay.
school, that's when I went to like a regular school. Everybody wearing regular clothes every day. Like the
Oh,
school
so your elementary school
through middle
was
school experience, so it was calm.
so it was elementary and middle school all in the same building.
Nah, so I went to one building for elementary school. Then when I graduated, I went to a new school
Got you, got you.
for
Okay,
middle
okay,
school.
okay,
And high school, my high school had like 4,000 kids, so we were all dressed regular and shit like that.
okay. I know
Um,
that shit was probably different for you.
yeah, it was definitely different because I was used to being in uh, uniform,
Uniform.
so I didn't have swag. I wasn't
Yeah.
flying shit like that.
Good looking, bro.
So one of my
It should be on the side. Yes, sir. Though it's still recording. I bet.
so
Thank you, bro.
one of my first friends in high school who I was mad cool with, he sat at the cool kids table. So
Mm.
I usually sat with the nerdy niggas. So one day he told me,
What's
yo,
what's nerdy though? Like niggas was playing Yu-Gi-Oh and shit.
like yeah, like the skinny kids who stay in their own lane, who like are typically prey for the bullies type
Okay.
shit.
Okay.
So one day he was like, "Yo, sit on our table." Sat with them. They was mad cool, chopping it up. They were
Yeah.
always like cut ass and shit like that.
Hmm.
And it was mad funny until I was a nigga in the hot seat. One day, niggas had asked me like, "Yo, what type of jeans you got on right now?" And I wasn't a fly nigga. I genuinely did not know.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
I turned around and tried to look at the tag, and niggas that laughed and lit me up the rest of the lunch period.
Damn,
That for like
son.
the rest of the year, that was a joke. This nigga don't even know what he's wearing and shit. That
Damn.
forced me to step my fly up
Yeah,
and shit.
you gotta get on. Yeah, facts. You know how that shit go in high school, man. If you ain't have good clothes, niggas gonna cut your ass.
And that's just what it is. Like,
Yeah, but yeah, it's tough out here for kids, especially the pandemic kids. You know, they wasn't. I don't know. I feel like parents be low key fucking it up for kids sometimes too. They don't be trying to like let them live. I mean, they try to like hide away all the negative shit and just try to have them think that life is all peachy,
check.
and it's not.
I can move this backwards, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Every generation is different. Every generation.
Shit getting worse and worse.
Yeah, like every generation experiences their
Shit
own.
getting worse and worse.
Every generation experiences their own like struggles and problems and shit like that.
Yeah.
And like in a sense, bullying helped me because like it made me want to like better myself. Like I don't
Mm.
want to get made fun of no more. I don't want people to be laughing at me.
Yeah.
I want to be swaggy. So
I think that
started,
mic died. So we just on this one now.
so I started dressing differently.
Yeah.
That's when True Religions was popular, nudie jeans,
Hmm.
Tabernaties, and all that. So, um,
The coats and shit, like merms
yeah,
and all
yeah,
that.
yeah. I mean, I didn't have all of that. I didn't
Okay.
have the fancy coats and shit. But like every now and then, when I got like a little $200, all right, let me spend this whole $200
Yeah.
on a pair of jeans. All right, let me spend this whole $200 on something.
So let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
How was your upbringing? You have both parents in the crib. You had one in the
Yeah,
crib.
my upbringing was good. I have both parents in the crib. They're still
Lit.
married to this day.
Okay.
I still live with them. Um, both pairs of my grandparents were married, and lived in Flatbush. We all live in Flatbush. So I
Mhm.
lived in the house with my parents, and both pairs of my grandparents were only like 10, 15-minute drive away.
Mhm.
So I grew up with seeing marriage. Like my parents is married, both pairs of their
Oh
parents are married and shit
wow.
like that.
See, I wasn't exposed to that.
Yeah,
That
so
marriage.
it's different. Like in high school, you just went.
Nah.
Oh, in high school, I,
Nah. No, I don't. No, I don't.
in high school, I could do that, right?
Yeah.
In high school,
Damn, it's been that long.
yeah, I haven't played chess in years, bro. Um, in high school, I met a lot of people and like getting to learn more about them, like learning like okay, this nigga comes from a single parent household. Okay, this nigga grew up. Oh, his dad was in jail his whole life,
Yeah, yeah,
or
yeah.
like his dad lives in a whole separate country and shit like that. And I see it in their behaviors. Like
You was doing that at a young age, like
what?
analyzing.
Um, yes and no. Like I wasn't analyzing to like the level that I analyze now,
Now, gotcha,
but
gotcha.
I noticed certain shit where, especially now looking back at it, it was like, okay, this makes sense. Why this
Okay.
nigga move this way, and
Okay.
especially when there's a lack of a father figure in the household,
Yeah.
a lot of niggas feel they have to do more to prove themselves and things like that.
Okay,
So
okay.
my dad always and the male figures in my life always made sure they kept me on the path to let me know you don't got to be in the streets, you don't got to join the gang. I could have easily joined the gang.
Yo, it's so funny that we talking about that because these past couple weeks I've been thinking about that. Like I've been asking myself or telling myself, like, damn, I wish I had an older brother, but then I'll be having to snap out of it and tell myself, like, yo, like you good, like you don't got to be thinking about like if you had an older brother, like you
Now
are who you are today because you don't have a big brother.
Yeah,
but I do
because
sometimes. I ain't gonna front. I do wish I had an older brother sometimes too. I ain't gonna lie.
yeah, and it's different. I have one sister. She's older than me. She's about 28, 29. And we grew up fighting. Now
That's
we,
how I be though.
yeah, now we cool, we cordial, like, but it's like we're not on some like, oh hey sis, what's up? How's your day? Like I say, oh hey, what's up? Like
Yeah.
we might have like a little one-off conversation, but it's nothing crazy. Like we don't got no beef now, but it's not like we don't have a super brother sister bond.
Gotcha.
And like me and her are polar opposites. Like I'm into fitness, she's not. She's just in the crib all day in her room, very to herself, and things like that.
Yeah.
Um,
Yo, still recording something? Look. I mean, sure.
You just went?
Yeah, I took the bishop here.
Oh damn, I forgot about that bishop. But yeah. But overall, my upbringing was good. My mom, she's a religious woman, so she had us in the church every Sunday. And she's like very social and very popular. So like since she was well known in the church, we were well known as well. So yeah,
That's dope.
My whole family, believes in God. My dad, he's not really too religious. He doesn't really go to church. He only went to church like maybe once a year on like Easter Sunday or something like that.
Gotcha.
But overall, I'd say my upbringing was pretty
solid.
Yeah, pretty solid.
Nah,
like
that's good.
I'm thankful for the upbringing that I had, especially coming from Flatbush, Brooklyn. Like
So you never got your ass beat. Like you never got.
No, I got beat.
Okay.
When I was younger, it wasn't a super frequent thing. I definitely got beat. Like
Out here in church, I'm thinking, you just get spoken to. You don't get the belt.
Nah, like I got the belt, I got hanger, shoes, whatever my mom could get her hands on. But I wasn't getting beat frequently. Like I wasn't a bad kid where it's like, okay, I need to beat the shit out of this kid. Like when I did some real stupid shit, then I got beat. Like I don't recall my mom or my dad ever beating me, and it was a non-justified beating. Like, feel me? And I don't have any memory of my dad ever beating me, but I'm sure he did. But the fact that I don't have an active memory means that he rarely ever beat me. And he did. My dad just let us know that when he grew up, he got abused by his dad, and he specifically told us a lot. At least he told me, like, I don't want my experience to be your experience. So when you do shit, I want to talk to you and get through to your brain first before I escalate it physically. Because he would always tell me, he's like, yo, like if you went through what I went through growing up, it was like terror.
Yeah, no.
And that sucks to have your own pops do that to you, because him and his dad, they didn't speak prior to my grandfather's passing. They didn't speak for like 8 years.
Damn.
I mean, so
time be flying, man.
Okay.
Life is too short to be having like issues, especially with family members. I get like people outside in the world or people that's just friends that you grow apart from. But when it comes to family, it's like I gotta be a unit.
What was your upbringing like?
Man, that shit was crazy. That shit was crazy. I was born in the Bronx. I was born in the Bronx. Stood out in the Bronx for a little while. Then I moved to. Damn, what the fuck just happened? I know. I'm just saying, like,